Hello friends and welcome to Let's Play Blind Date. I'm your host, MagicManMo. This is a game. Alright, so I don't always take these. I very often get emails either sent to me directly from developers or marketing agents of small companies, or literally from larger marketing agents that other companies go to, and then they send out a bunch of emails basically saying, Hey, Let's Players, we have a game that you can play, and they send out either copies of codes, or you have to request a code, or they want reviews, etc. Somehow, I got put on a list forever ago, and I've been receiving emails like this a long time ago, and recently, I was just thinking to myself, it's Valentine's Day, or just about, almost at the time of me recording this. It will be when you're seeing this, unless you miss the video when this comes out and watch it in the future, but I digress. Basically, I got emailed, like, this game said, blind date, and I'm like, yes, I'm looking for a video to do for Valentine's Day that is dating or relationship related. Yes, I'll play this one. I don't normally get to say yes to these kinds of things, either because I don't have the kind of clout to actually get the code even when I request one. Weird, or because I just don't have the time always. But blind date, let's hit start. I'm a little nervous about this because of that weird, you've been seeing it, the static, the glitching. I don't know if this is gonna turn out to be something else, but what I've been told is that this is a dating simulator, speed dating, blind date. It's a blind date of some kind. Type simulator type game. I don't know if there's anything else to it. I got immediately Doki Doki vibes when it started doing that static at the beginning, but I've done no research into this game. I have no idea what I'm going to be in for, so let's experience this for the first time together, you and me. Blind date. Today on Valentine's Day, a day of remembering that you're not single, or that you are, and being hyper aware of one of those two facts. You check your phone, she's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. I can sit still and wait patiently. You take a sip of water, shift uncomfortably, and adjust your color. I feel like these are pretty much like is there going to be a consequence for it? I want to take a sip of my water. I want to take a sippy sip of, I mean, this is coffee, but a sippy sip of my water. You sip your water, it's warm. My coffee's warm. Why is my water warm? Waiter! I need ice! Ice, baby! Ba-da-bump, 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 bump. See, I'm just having a great time. Oh, here she is, mysterious woman. I was about to say, I'm having a great time here at the table alone. I want to go into a restaurant. I want to make, one of these days, this is what I want to do. This is a bucket list item. I want to go into a restaurant, make reservations for 2, and not order any food, and wait for this person to show up that I didn't invite. It's just me for half an hour, and then storm out of the restaurant without ordering any food, just to take up an entire table to myself for half an hour. Is that weird? Is that a weird bucket? Is that a weird bucket item list to have? Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the bus here. Oh, I can say, I understand it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry, I probably could have come and picked you up. Shit happens, I'll get over it. Well, it's not about me. It's not about me. She had to take public transit. What a tragedy. But buses can be a weird experience if you're not someone who has taken public buses before. If you're not, they can be pretty weird. They can be fine. They can be pretty weird. I understand. It happens to the best of us, I say. Oh, look, the best of us. Thank you. I'll try not to worry about it. Oh, maybe did I just accidentally insinuate that she's the best of us? Or did I say that I'm the best of us? I think whatever my options need to be from here on out, I need to make it sound like I'm awesome. That's what we need to do. It's really okay. Karen. So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? It can be Kevin. Gert. Gert's not a name. I mean, it probably is, but Gert. I've never met someone named Gert. Let's put it that way. My name, Sherbert B. Sportnorth Stanley. Sherbert B. Sportnorth. I don't know if this is a misstep, if she's gonna know that it's a joke if I say that, or if she's gonna be like, why would you lie to me about your name? Oh, interesting. So she knows Rebecca. Wait, she doesn't know my name? If she knows Rebecca and Rebecca knows me, she knows my name, right? I know it's a blind date. I'm gonna go with the Sherbert B. My name, Sherbert B. Sportnorth. I've no reason to doubt your story, Sherbert. Of course not. You would not. Who would doubt Sherbert B. Sportnorf? Tell me, what do you do? I invent names. I used to work in mobile apps, but now I've started trading crypto. Oh God, no, that's not me. That is for sure not me. Crypto goes right over my head. Me, I push papers for the man. Clock in and clock out. Lunch break 9 to 5. Kill me. Mostly clown around between shifts at a restaurant, not unlike this one. You know what? You know what? I don't like the idea of saying that I'm clowning around between shifts, because in my experience, I like to clown around on my shifts. But I'm gonna go with this one. This is the most accurate to my life. Oh, what do you do there? I wait the host stand and send people to their tables. I serve rather ineffectually, but the money is nice. What does that mean? I serve rather ineffectually. I work in the kitchen, mostly dishwashing. Just your average bus boy picking up bread crusts and napkins in exchange for cash. In my experience, I've done a little bit of all this stuff because I work in the fast food, so you don't really have one job. You have a million jobs, and you get paid the bare minimum to do so. And then you work your way up. I serve rather in a room, work in the a server? I could be a server, working in the kitchen, mostly dishwashing. I do a lot of dishwashing. You know what? I'm gonna do the dishwasher. I'm gonna be the dishwasher. I got the dishwashing hands. I bet you get to meet all sorts of wacky people when you work at a restaurant, because I do most of my goofing around in the back room, so that's where it happens. You get all sorts of characters, patrons and employees alike, sometimes, but I tend to tune them out. No. You get all sorts of characters, patrons and employees, and random people who walk in through the back door thinking it's your front door, even though there's no window and there's a keep out sign on the door, and people are like, oh my God, is this not the front door? And we're like, no, can you not tell? Anyway, number 1. I wonder, are there short glimpses we get into another person's life enough to really categorize them? Ooh, you went deep on me, Karen. Karen, I'm gonna have to ask you to take a step back. No, actually, no, I'm okay with deep. Let's think about it. I think I'm insightful. I can usually figure out what someone's up to by looking at them. No, I'm pretty oblivious when it comes to other people. I'm pretty wrapped up in my own thoughts, which isn't a positive characteristic. I'm just aware of it. People are like strange, intricate puzzles. I think part of getting along with people is realizing that you have to take an interest in them. I like that answer. You have to take an interest in someone to, like, know. Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. Often, typically, I'm so wrapped up in myself, I don't take an interest in other people, so I don't really get to know just random strangers I meet. Whereas, when you take an interest in someone, and you're willing to unravel that puzzle, you get to know someone on a deeper level. It's all in good fun, as long as no one gets hurt. No one... are the short glimpses we get into another person's life enough to really categorize? It's all in good... I don't feel comfortable saying it's all in good fun to categorize people. That feels like a trap answer. I'm gonna do the number 2 one. The one where you have to take an interest. Intricate puzzles. I like puzzles. It sounds like you're the kind of person who likes people watching games. I did a people watching experiment once for a class back in high school. We had to go out people watching and write a short story about it. It could be fiction or nonfiction or whatever, and it was really fun. I went to a restaurant and watched this couple at a bar, and I wrote a story about how, because they seemed like they were together, but they were kind of distant. So I wrote a story about these two people who, in the story, it sounds like they're together and they're reminiscing about old times and that sort of thing, but at the end, the kick twist is that they're not together, that they have their own separate families, and they walk away from each other at the end of the, when they leave the bar, as a sort of like, this is what we could have been together, but we're not, sort of thing. It was a really fun experiment. I really enjoyed writing it. I thought it was a great story when I wrote it. I was in high school though, so it's a little dated and not as mature to writing style as I have now, but people watching can be fun, is what I'm trying to say. Enjoy people watch. It's not gossiping if you're not, if you've got no actual idea if it's true. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, maybe not as much as I'm letting on. No, number 1. See, if you have no idea if it's true, it's not really gossiping. It's fiction. It's storytelling. I love that kind of thing. You look like you're thinking something devious. I could be. Oh, Have I been smiling this whole time? Was I frowning at the beginning of this when I was waiting on her with my sipping my water? She's got red eyes, by the way. Okay, sorry if I'm getting nervous. You have red eyes, and the blind date thing was staticking earlier. Are you going to eat my soul? How about the two ladies behind me? What do you think they're saying right now? Are there two ladies? I wasn't paying attention to who this other person off screen is. Oh, Lily. Could you believe it's already been 3 years? I don't know which one Lily is. Wait, what? Wait, am I not talking as me anymore? What's going on? Since I found you selling matchsticks in the snow, which makes it way too late to return you, even with the receipt, and the rat poison still has... I'm doing that one. Could you believe it's already been 3 years, and the rat poison still hasn't taken effect? You're such a joker, honey. How was work today? I love that. I love that conversation. More of the same, just waiting for Jody to kick the bucket so I can switch to the desk with twice the outlets. I missed the deadline on my big project. Carol, really? No, I like this one. I feel like these two just give each other the crap back and forth. More of the same, just waiting for Jody to kick the bucket so I can switch to the desk with twice the outlets. It's gotta be any day now. I want those outlets. I want them more than anything. Did you hear what happened to Aiden, by the way? Aiden is as Aiden does. Oh, I know an Aiden. I have to do that. Aiden is as Aiden does. Apparently, he's put his house up for sale and he's moving into a 2-story chicken coop on the West End. 2-story what? I know, right? How was your day? I didn't get much done. I played a hooky today, actually. Called the boss pretending to be sick and everything. Was it fun? Extremely. What kind of mysteries did you get up to? Painted my nails, watched some TV, lightly arsoned to school, paid some bills. I love these two. I'm sorry, you what? Just the usual stuff. You lightly did what to a school? I don't know who the other person is. I only know Lily's name, but the other person shouldn't be surprised. Lily's the arson type. Actually, sorry, I got mixed up. It was an orphanage. ... Karen starts to giggle uncontrollably. Is this are we pretending to have this conversation? Is that what's happening here? That's what was happening. We were going back and forth with that conversation. I understand what was happening now. Oh, that was fun. ... You liked it? I don't know what the ... Why ... Is that sarcastic? Like I didn't have fun? Because my answer would be, that was fun, ! I'm the type of person who puts exclamation marks at the end of sentences all the time. You liked it? I'll do that one. You're hilarious. I love the voices you give them the most. If these two are the ones having the conversation, if it's me and Karen, and she's talking about how she loves my voices, beat that, internet. Some of you out there love my voices, and some of you out there hate them. I know some of you do. You're hilarious. I love the voice you give them the most. Oh, really? No one's ever said that. Said I'm hilarious before. Oh, come on. People have said I'm hilarious. Haha, really? Dig deep. Tell me about the host. What about him? All right, yep, that's what we're doing. So Karen and I are making up stories about these people. That's what we're doing. Oh, that's so much fun. See, this is what I was talking about. What about him? He's basically like the gatekeeper to this restaurant, and probably French, because, of course. So he'd say something like, those people at the table 20 or so, and I can't do a French accent, so I'm going to do whatever that was. Those people at the table 20 are so annoying. Those people at table 12 are so annoying. See, Karen does... Karen does a better French accent than I do. And I'm voicing Karen. So there you go. Then he'd say, they didn't even make a reservation. What imbeciles? Or, he'd say, I haven't showered for over... Okay, no. We're not going to go with the stinky Frenchman stereotype. We're not going to go with that one. He'd follow with something like baguette, croissant, I am Napoleon. No, we got a little more class than that. Come on, I'm going to go with this one. Then he'd say, they didn't even make a reservation. What imbeciles? They didn't even make a reservation. What imbeciles? I should throw them out. I should throw them out. Continue. But they do look like a happy couple. I remember when I was young. Fierce lover, such as that young man there. Oh, did Karen just call me a young, fierce lover? Oh, this is going so well. Oh, I used to woo the women. Perhaps I shall leave them alone. Continue. Karen laughs again. I love Karen. Karen's great. Karen's great. What about that wide-eyed creeper in the vents? Wait, what? Wait, what? Is there a person in the... Is that a person or a rat? What creeper? Is that a possum? A fancy cat like that's got some kind of business here. What do you think it's all about? There probably shouldn't be a cat or a possum up in the vents. A divorce celebrating the anniversary of his rat wife taking the kids and the last donut. That's funny. Should we talk about divorce on a first date? That seems like a bad omen. He's a hard-boiled detective in trouble with the raccoon mob. Oh, I love that one. She's a single possum mom having some much-needed me time. Again, bad omen, single mom. We're supposed to be here on a date. I like the mob one. He's a hard-boiled detective in trouble with the raccoon mob. He sounds like a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules. Always horking up clues and digging in the dumpsters for hot tips. Man, life is weird. What do you mean? We live in a world surrounded by people, each their own main character and their own stories. It's just wild. That's true. In my mind, this is the main character because it's who I think I'm playing. But in another universe, perhaps another player could have played as Karen, and I could be the weirdo trying to give people stories. Could be. It's wild. It's kind of daunting. I see where you'd go with daunting, but I don't think that's quite the right word. I would try to find a different... I'm gonna go with the wild. I'm gonna just agree with her. It's wild. It's weird, for sure. We live in this interconnected web of stories, yet we can only ever experience it from our point of view. One small part of the whole picture. The universe is huge, man. Does it scare you? Does it depress you? Do you feel you'll ever get to see the whole image? Ooh, I don't think two. I don't think two. I like 1 or 3. Because I don't think the whole, like, we're the one peephole being depressing. I guess I could see where it would be depressing in that, like, if you start thinking of it like you're the tiny cog in this massive machine, and maybe that makes you feel small, and maybe that depresses you. But for me, that's either overwhelming, like daunting, like we mentioned, what would scare you, as in there's just so much to know and learn about people, or do you think we'll ever get to see the whole image? This feels like it's like the deep answer, but like, here I am answering the question myself. No, you'll never be able to see the whole image. You can never just be everyone, you know what I mean? Even when you think you know everything, something happens and you will know nothing all over again, you know? Like, information changes all the time. People come and go from this world all the time. Actually, that could be depressing. I'm gonna do it the deep answer just so I can hear Karen's perspective. I want to know what Karen thinks about that. Do you think we'll ever get to see the whole image, Karen? That's why we all love stories and adventures, right? It's getting a glimpse of things outside ourselves. Fair enough, I like that. My point is that life is weird and complicated, and we're all experiencing it from our own perspectives, that what we say here could be radically different from someone at another table. Yes, these two over here, Lily and the other one, could be having a very different conversation. Continue. We're all just this weird cross-section of time at any given moment, a never-ending play, and depending on where you turn the spotlight, we're all the main attraction. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I kind of rambled there for a moment. That's okay, Karen. I too enjoy the rambling. I like to ramble from time to time as well. Oh, it's okay. That was nice. I think stuff like that too. I don't want to be like, oh, I think stuff like that too, in the sense that, like, oh, I'm just trying to make it seem like she's not crazy, you know, making her feel better. I'm gonna do this one. Because this one is the one that actually says that this was nice. This one could go in any direction, nice, depressing, whatever you want it to be. This one, oh, it's okay. This was nice. I've had a really good time tonight, but... What do you mean, but? We should do it again sometime. I'm gonna cut her off with this, just in case she thinks I'm not into this conversation. I hope she hasn't gone and depressed herself with these big, massive thoughts. Maybe next time I'd like to get to know you better, and maybe a little less about the ladies at the table 13. Oh, I see. Okay. You liked it though, didn't you? Of course. Of course I think it would be something I would say. I enjoy making up stories about other people, but of course if you're going to date someone and you're going to sit down with someone, you need to learn about each other and not just invent stories about other people. You can't invent stories about other people all the time and then invent stories about the person across the table from you. If we never get to know each other, that's what you end up doing, right? If I never get to know Karen, I'll be just making up what I think she's like, and I'll be making up who I think she is. Same thing with her. She never gets to know me. It's just up to her imagination who I am. And if you're trying to get to know someone, you're trying to be with someone, it can't be left to your imagination. You need to actually unravel that puzzle like we mentioned at the beginning. I'm gonna say, of course, just a little less. I want to learn more about you, the man behind the voices, too. Oh, it's a little meta that she's talking about the voices, because I started doing voices. Oh, it's so good. So I should keep an updated doc and compile receipts on what couples doing from now on. Right? What? So I should keep an updated doc and compile receipts on what that couple's doing from now on. Oh, that couple over here. I'm sorry, I read that all kinds of wrong and I didn't understand what it was like. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say you got it. You got it. Let's do this again. Continue. Oh, that went so well. Oh, achievement unlocked. Score. That was so nice. That was so nice. I enjoyed that. It didn't turn out to be a murder. I didn't get murdered. Now, 1 out of 14 endings discovered. There are 13, lucky number 13, 13 other endings to this game. And I imagine... I don't know if every time you hit start, if you get a different person, or if it's always Karen, and you have to go down those different paths. And I don't know if Karen's personality changes in any way. I don't know what those other 13 endings look like, or what that means. But if you guys are interested in seeing other endings to this game, if you want me to keep playing, please let me know in the comments down below and hit that like button. That's the only way I know that you actually enjoyed this video. And I hope you did, because if you did, I'll play more of this. If not, then I'll move on. But happy Valentine's Day to all the couples and singles out there. Enjoy your day. If it's nothing special, then it's just another day. And if it's a special day, make it special. I don't know what those sentences meant, but I hope they meant something to you. And I'm going to stop this video right here. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do all the things. But whatever you guys do, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, wash your hands.